While I may not be a huge anime fanatic, I will still watch really any anime film as long as it's good. Maybe 10 or 11 anime things that I own, and the majority of them are Studio Ghibli. Yeah, Studio Ghibli, as most people know, it's that one production company where like you instantly know that that it's anime. You instantly know that it's going to be something really really massive and something that's like an event for. One of the latest Studio Ghibli films also happened to be Hayao Miyazaki's latest. The movie's called The Boy and the Heron, and of course I wanted to see it like right away because it's Hayao Miyazaki. While Miyazaki's pretty much be all end all was Spirited Away, he still did quite a few really good things afterwards. And I figured, even though he may never likely end up surpassing Spirited Away, as long as The Boy and the Heron is as good as some other works of his or another great Ghibli film, then I'll be happy to see it. The Boy and the Heron did win the Oscar that year for Best Animated Film, making Miyazaki a two-time Oscar winner. And this is one of those films that I don't recommend everyone sees. It's like if you're a casual moviegoer, I don't think you should see The Boy and the Heron. If you don't care for anime, yeah, skip this. If you don't like slow burners, skip this. If you're a child, if you have children, and you live in North America, skip this. But if you love anime, see it. If you're a hardcore film fanatic, see this. If you are from that part of the world, if you are from Asia, see this. The real surprise with The Boy and the Heron is that it's a very slow moving film. The Boy and the Heron just suddenly caught me off guard. The movie from like almost from start to finish is so beautiful to look at. But The Boy and the Heron, it's just a little over 2 hours. It's like 2 hours and 5 minutes, 2 hours and 6 minutes. It isn't until partway through, like almost halfway through, where we get to see like just gorgeous colors throughout the rest of the film. It does take a while for that stuff to happen, but there are some good scenes where we see like some greatly detailed little bits of interior shots. That stuff is cool. But when the entire screen just hits you like a ton of bricks because of how nice it looks, that stuff doesn't happen until roughly halfway through. So the movie does have a pretty good storyline to it. It takes place sometime around World War II, and this boy named Mahito, his mother gets killed during the war. His father remarries, and they move into the suburbs. Now, he's grieving the loss of his mother as any young teenager would, and when he moves into that area, it's kind of strange, and he meets like these elderly women, but he also sees this heron. He sees all these different strange areas that really interest him. So one thing leads to another, things keep snowballing, and like lots of other anime films, enters into this fantasy world. Now, sadly enough, when he enters into all the fantasy stuff, the movie doesn't really take off into into a real major hard-hitting way. Usually an anime film, whether it's early in the film or later on in the film, whenever the fantasy and the really uplifting elements come into place, it it really it really hits the viewer really hard. And I was really surprised with the Boy and the Heron not doing that as strong as it did. I mean, like, yes, the viewer does get some reaction to it, but it's not like an oh my god sort of thing, like I was frankly hoping for. As I said, the movie, it does have a very, very beautiful look to it, and the whole idea of loved ones and mothers, I did like all that stuff. But the movie, it felt way longer than it actually did. As I said, it's only a little over 2 hours. Okay, it's shorter than quite a few great anime films, but unfortunately, because it is so slow, and it is not quite as powerful as some. This isn't like, I'll just admit, this is not as high on the Miyazaki poll as almost anything else that he's ever done. It's not as high on the anime poll as some other animes. So, yeah, The Boy and the Heron, definitely a good film. But, yeah, as I said, if you are only a casual moviegoer, or if you don't like slow burners or cartoons or anything like that, skip it. I personally enjoyed The Boy and the Heron. I just didn't adore it or love it off the rails like I was really hoping for. But nonetheless, I still feel like giving The Boy and the Heron a solid thumbs up, solid 3-star score out of 4. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you again next time.